Alright, what's up, gang? It's your boy Ronnie 2 times back again with another video, and today we have a very special story time. One that I genuinely forgot. Like, I erased this shit off my brain because of the fact how crazy this was. But you feel me, last night I was thinking about some new story times and some new content to record, and I finally remembered that this had happened to me. So we're telling it. Now, obviously by the thumbnail and the title, it sounds crazy, but just let me explain. Let me get the little backstory so you understand how I got in that position. Now, this happened when I was 20. I don't know why all these story times happened when I was 20. It was an eventful year. I was going through some stuff, but you feel me? We digress. This happened when I was 20. It was on a Friday night. You know, I was chilling with all my boys and we were trying to find something to do. One of my boys had been talking to this girl at the time, and he peeped that she was at the club. And all of her friends were at the club too, and they weren't 21, they were 20. But we already knew we could get in. So everybody, you feel me, dispersed from my house, got changed, and I picked everybody up, and we went to the club. Now, at this point, I don't know nothing about the club. I didn't know none of the rules. So at this club, you have to be there an hour prior to when they close. It was already 2:35 when we pulled up, and they closed at 3, so they didn't let us in. House security. So my boy's talking about there's an after party, there's mad females, we're gonna get lit, so we could just stick around. So we went to the restaurant next door, we had some drinks, ate a little bit, and we had a good time. So we got back in the car, it was about to be 3. Now this is red flag number 1, everybody started coming out but them. 10 minutes later, red flag number 2, they come out but they're stumbling. I should have stopped it right there, but you feel me, I had my scatter on, and you know I have to secure the bag. You already know what time it is. It's me. So essentially, you know, my boy hops out the car, he goes to go talk to them, he comes back 10 minutes later, and he's like, hey, you know, I could go to the after party, but you guys can't because the person that's throwing the after party doesn't know you guys and doesn't want any strangers there, respectfully. So I'm like, okay, cool. This was red flag number 3. The females come up and they're being mad loud and they want us to go even though they don't really know us. I'm like, that's when I had the big brain idea to invite them over. This was my mistake. I said, yo, they could just come to the house. I have the free, so let's go. And I got bottles and music and hookah. They hop in the car. One gets in, she's mad quiet. The other one gets in, she's a little rowdy. And then the third one gets in, the one that my boy was talking to. She's mad loud. As soon as she starts talking, everybody else starts like yelling. So I'm driving down the street with the windows down, blasting music, and it looks like I have like 20 girls in the car, and it looks dead ass crazy. They're kicking the back seat, fucking up my interior. What are we doing? But anyways, you know, you feel me, I ignore the red flags and I let the pet peeves go, and we arrive to the house. They start stumbling in the kitchen. They can't even get up the stairs. I'm like, damn. But I'm like, you know what, whatever, we about to have a fun time. I'm about to control the situation so it doesn't get too bad. I was wrong. There was no controlling what was about to happen next. Now, you feel me? I light the hookah and I turn on the speaker, having a good time. One of the girls spots the wine bottle that was in the kitchen. She opens it up and she slobbers all over the bottle, and it's going round and round and round. The bottle had more spit and saliva than actual wine.
Ew, you nasty ass bastard!
I had to throw it out. That is a hazardous material. I cannot let that be consumed by nobody else. It was crazy. So I throw the bottle out and I'm starting to clean up. These girls start twerking on the floor. These girls start literally grinding on the wall. They're talking mad freaky. I'm like, I don't like this. Where is this going? I'm not trying to be another victim. You already know. So then they start getting more erotic. 2 of them get on my boy. So the girl that was messing with my boy and her best friend start talking to my guy. This comes in handy later. Remember that. The other girl is dead on the table. Like she looks like she's asleep. I keep my eye on her. Feel me? A few more minutes pass by, things are calming down, but the girl that was dead on the table goes into the bathroom. One song goes by, she doesn't come out. Another one goes by, she doesn't come out. A third song goes by, she doesn't come out. I start to get worried. But me in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm smarter than them. They drunk. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. Or the 4th song comes on, right? And now they start checking up on her. I'm like, all right, I don't have to do nothing. They keep coming in and out the bathroom. By the 5th song, I'm waiting for the door to be open because I don't want to open the door and maybe she was taking a shit or something. I don't want to be a creep. So the bathroom door is finally left open and she hasn't come out. So I go to pretend like I'm about to go grab something for the hookah, and that's when I look in the bathroom. This girl is literally knocked out on the bathroom floor, and I start freaking out because this never happened to me. So I don't know if she's alive, if she's dead, if she's about to have a seizure or something. So I poke her and she starts wiggling a little bit. So I'm like, all right, she's alive. At this point, the other two best friends see that I'm in the bathroom. They're like, go, get away. Why are you in the bathroom? Why are you in the bathroom? Like, you need to leave. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to help her get up because she was in her own vomit. Yeah, she vomited on herself on the floor and they left her there.
Jesus Christ.
So they, you know, they insist on me moving back because they're going to get her up. So, you know, they try getting her up. She's not getting up. So they're just sitting there being mad loud in the bathroom. So that's when I had the smart idea because these girls was trying to smoke. So I told my bro, I'm like, yo, roll up your stuff and get them outside and just go do what you got to go do while I get her cleaned up and everything. So I move them out the way. I'm like, yo, let me get her up. So I finally get her up. You know, I used a little bit of Riz, you feel me? Boom. I get her up and I'm trying to get her to the couch. Her best friend is like, no, I got her. I guess she got mad that I got her up. Hey, what can I say? You feel me? I do what I do. So I'm like, no, you guys are gonna drop her. She's not letting me take her to the couch. So I'm like, all right, you got it. So I turn around to go clean the vomit up from the floor. All I hear is boom! Like somebody just fell down the stairs. I turn around, the girl didn't even make it 3 steps. She dropped her because my boy pulled out his, you feel me, his stuff, like his supplies, and they left her on the floor for weed. I'm like, great. So I clean up the vomit and everything, and this girl's still on the floor, keep in mind. So my boy is talking to the girls, and essentially he convinces them to go outside to go smoke, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Now I just gotta worry about this one girl. She starts shaking. I realized that she's cold. I thought she was dying. I thought she was having a seizure. I didn't want to call the cops. I was about to. But you feel me? I gave her my Erica Manual hoodie. I gave her essentially, you know, a blanket. I made a bed for her on the floor so that she could sleep because she wanted to go to sleep. So I'm like, all right, let me just give you like 30, 40 minutes to sober up. That was my mistake. I should have gotten her up when I had the chance. But yeah, so I gave her, you know, a pillow. Let me put a blanket over her with my hoodie. Boom. So, you know, 30 minutes roll by. I call my boy. He is not picking up. Right? But he finally comes back. All right, cool. They only ended up smoking 1 blunt. They had a few others. So while she's on the floor, they're in my living room, right? And they're trying to smoke in my house. And I'm telling them, no, don't do that. I get that they're drunk, but I'm like, no, don't do that. I can't have that smell in here.
No, God!
They do it like 3 or 4 times, right? I'm like, all right, just take them to the kitchen because you guys are being loud, right? So my boy takes them to the kitchen. I'm still trying to attend to this girl, so I go to go grab her water. When I walk in the kitchen, one of the girls is literally on the floor dragging her coochie across my kitchen.
Bitch, what the fuck?
And the other one's twerking on my boy. I'm like, yo, what am I seeing right now? So I'm like, all right, you guys are gonna have to go smoke another one because I needed them to be gone, right? That was another mistake. You're about to see why. So I grab the water and they get up, and as they're leaving, they're talking freaky. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. I'm like, they're drunk. They're not gonna do nothing. They were serious. So you feel me? At this point, it's already 4 o'clock, right? Only an hour has passed and all this madness has happened. So you feel me? I decided to order food because my boy has been gone for a minute at this point. It's like 4:30. I decided to order food because I still had my other female friend there at the time and she was sober. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna watch this girl until my friend comes back with the other 2 girls and then can leave, right? So we're gonna sober up. So we ordered some food and we're sitting there watching Family Guy. Like 3 episodes passed and my boy is not come back. So I call him. I'm like, yo, where you at? He doesn't pick up. He doesn't pick up. He's not picking up. So it's about to be 5 a.m. The food finally comes. We're eating, right? And the sun starts showing. So we're eating, watching Family Guy while this girl is literally passed out. She starts click-clacking her boots together trying to take them off. I'm like, yo, what is she doing? Then I finally realize, obviously, trying to take them off. So I take them off. Yo, when I take them off, the fucking stench that I got, that shit hit me like, I was like, damn. But you know, you feel me? I cover it up back with the blanket. 6 a.m. rolls by. He still hasn't picked up. You feel me? He finally calls at like 7, right? The other girl fell asleep. I'm the only one awake. He calls. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. We went to Sonic's and I had a threesome. So you telling me you left me with this girl unconscious on the floor to go have a threesome?
Whore.
Oh, man. But anyways, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. My boy had his scatter on. He had to secure the bag, so I can't be too mad. So you feel me? 7 o'clock, you know, it's coming. Boom. It's like 7:30. We give her 30 more minutes, right? I wake up my other friend. I'm like, okay, cool. I start to wake her up. She starts waking up and she starts smiling at me. I'm like, are you gonna get up? Like, we gotta go get you home. And she's like, I'm like, okay, she's probably still a little bit drunk. So I get everything ready. I clean up the whole house. I get rid of the mess, right? It's about to be 8. She's still not getting up. So I take off the blanket. This girl's skirt is up and all I see is hairy coochie.
I said, oh, jump scare.
The last thing I needed to see. And then that's when she finally wakes up and she's like, whoa. And she pulls down her skirt and then told me I take her home. I take my other friend home and I finally am able to go to sleep. Lesson learned. More of the story, keep your mouth shut and don't offer things you don't need to offer. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is another story time. So if you guys want to see something else and something other than this, just let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe. We got more on the way. Catch y'all